Hello and welcome to Richard's Kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking beef stroganoff with freshly made tagliatelle. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, comment and share. So the beef we're going to be using today is prime fillet steak. However, you can use sirloin or rump steak as a cheaper option. I want to cut this fillet into thick strips as I'm then going to seal it and caramelise it in a pan. I've got to be really careful when I'm cooking this dish that I don't overcook the meat. Here I've got 600 grams of fillet steak, which will be enough for 4 portions. Now I'm going to slice some mushrooms and chop some tarragon. Beef stroganoff is a bit of an old classic, and typically you'll find ingredients like mustard and sour cream, mushrooms, paprika and brandy. My addition to this dish is tarragon, which I think complements it fantastically. Now we're going to heat a pan until it gets nice and hot and add a drop of olive oil. Add the strips of beef to the pan. The pan should be nice and hot and there should be a sizzle. We're going to cook the strips of beef for a minute or two, or until it's nice and brown. We're then going to flip it over and cook it on the other side. When the beef is a nice brown colour on both sides, remove it from the pan. At this stage, the beef should still be quite pink in the middle. Now we're going to make the sauce. Add 10 grams of butter to the pan. All of that brown residue is flavour, so we need to make sure that we include this and get it in the sauce. Add 140 grams of finely diced onions and 10 grams of chopped garlic to the pan and start to cook those onions. As these onions are cooking, they're starting to go a little bit brown. This is from the brown residue that was on the bottom of the pan, and it's all flavour. We need to cook these onions on a low heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Now add 15 grams of paprika. We're just going to cook this paprika for 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to add 100 millilitres of brandy to the pan, and we're going to ignite it. It's important that we do this so we cook off the alcohol from the brandy. Whilst you are doing this, you might just want to stand back a little bit. Now we're going to add 300 grams of sliced and washed mushrooms to the pan and give it a stir. I'm going to put a lid on the pan to get some heat in there. This will also help to cook the mushrooms down. Things are starting to get really saucy now, and to help do this I'm going to add 400 grams of sour cream to the pan. Stir the sour cream into the sauce and bring the sauce to a gentle simmer. We're going to gently simmer the sauce over a low heat for 8 to 10 minutes until the liquid has reduced and the sauce is of the right consistency. Now we're going to cook some fresh tagliatelle. You will see my recipe for homemade pasta coming across the top of the screen. It's really important that we give everything a light dusting of flour so the pasta doesn't stick. I'm just going to gently roll out the pasta before I put it through the pasta machine. This will help it to go through smoothly and evenly. Feed the pasta into the pasta machine on setting 1 and turn the handle. Change the setting on the pasta machine to setting 2 and repeat the process. Continue to do this whilst changing the setting on the pasta machine each time. Finish on setting 7, which is the perfect thickness for tagliatelle. Now we're going to cut the pasta into tagliatelle, and there are two ways that we can do this. Again, we need plenty of flour to stop the pasta from sticking. Fold the first 3 centimeters of the pasta over and keep folding until you have no pasta left to fold. Now cut the pasta into thin strips. When you have done this, unravel the tagliatelle and hang it over a pasta dryer. I didn't have a pasta dryer, so I used wooden spoons sandwiched between some old books. Alternatively, if you have a pasta machine that has a tagliatelle attachment, you can roll your pasta through that, which will be a lot easier. Now we're going to cut the tagliatelle. First, we need a pan of hot boiling water that has been seasoned with some salt. Drop the tagliatelle into the water and give it a stir to make sure it doesn't stick. Fresh pasta will cook a lot quicker than shop-bought dried pasta. This will take between 3-4 minutes to cook. Check to see if the pasta is done. If it is al dente, strain it and keep to one side. Now to finish the beef stroganoff. Add the fillet steak back to the pan, and as you can see, a lot of juices have collected in the bowl. This is absolutely full of flavour. Now stir the beef into the sauce. Now we're going to add 5 grams of chopped tarragon and 15 grams of Dijon mustard. Season with a good amount of salt and pepper to maximise the flavour. Give the beef stroganoff one final stir before serving. First, serve the noodles into the bowl. Then add a good portion of beef stroganoff with plenty of sauce. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment and share.